Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're doing well. I am back again with episode 3. Hope you enjoyed the first episodes. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping on the channel. I love you so much. For those that view each and every episode that I post, I'm very appreciative. And today it is really a special day. Yeah, I'm so excited about it. And before I go any further, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Becky Wenz Nasun, and I'm here to bring you a wonderful show called Define You. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also comment. Yeah, and today all the comments that we'll be setting will be answered. So please kindly send in your comments. And today I'm with a wonderful gentleman, a man of God with so many good titles that define him. As you know, that show is Define You. So many titles are defining him. Oh my God, it is so wonderful. I'm going to let him introduce himself to you so that you can know who is speaking to you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Becky. My name is Collins McLeod. I'm a pastor, also a coach, a mentor. I mentor a lot of people in many capacities, but predominantly I'm a pastor. I pastor at Exploits Fellowship, which Becky is also a member of, and also pastor at Kawempe Worship Center. I deal with the youth a lot. I believe in mentoring the youth because without mentoring the youth, then they can lose direction or they can lose their future in life. So that is what I do. Among many things, I'm also a director by the grace of God of a beautiful school called Abundant Grace Junior School. It is in Luero, Wogolenzi. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome. Oh my God, as I told you, so many titles that define him. Today we are going to talk about a very wonderful topic that is called personal development. How do you develop yourself as a person? How is it helping you? Like when you develop yourself, which stages will it help you grow to? So this wonderful man of God is going to be explaining to us how it is helpful. He's going to explain to us what is personal development. Why do we need it? Is it important? So with all the honors, can you please take us through?
Well, yeah, thank you. It's a wonderful topic, especially for young people, but as well as the old people. You know, when you're talking about personal development, you have to look at the aspect of growth. They say that every living thing has to grow. If you cannot grow, then you're not living. You know what I'm saying? So every living thing has to grow. So when you're talking about personal development, growth is paramount. You can't talk about personal development without growth. You know, and John Maxwell talks about the law of growth, that if you are to grow, you have to be intentional. So in talking matters personal development, there has to be an intentionality concerning the person who wants to develop. This is personal, as the word is, personal development. So there are some things which have to be put in place. You can't just develop in certain areas that you wish to develop in without putting in certain key things which needs to be put in. And so in personal development, for me, on my side, through experience, if you want to develop yourself, number one, look at vision. Do you have a vision? Okay. Do you have a vision in life? Now, having a vision in life will help you a lot to develop yourself into what you are seeing. A vision is a picture of the end from the beginning. A vision is who you want to become. You know, a vision is the final you. Probably you desire to be, let's say, a doctor. You desire to be an engineer. You desire to be a hostess. So your vision will be every time you sleep, you see yourself flying, probably with Emirates, and you're the air hostess there. And maybe then you're still in primary school, or you're still in the university, or you're in secondary. So you want to come back to reality from the vision or the picture you've seen, and you want to develop yourself until that thing comes to a reality. So vision will help you a lot in matters personal development. You'll discover for you to attain where you want to go. Number one, reading will have to be there. Number two, you need to get in touch with a mentor. Number three, you need to appreciate time and how to use time as a resource to develop you to be the person you want to be. Number three, prayers. I think this is an open show. For me, I'm a Christian, so prayer has to be there. I don't know about you, but prayer is a key thing. Be it in the Muslim faith or but prayer is a key thing to personal development. Why? You are depending on God Himself. And so that is very, very important. Vision is number one.
Like, before you go any further,
yes.
Like you've talked about a vision. As young people, we confuse vision and goals. So I would like you to elaborate more and differentiate that to a goal from a vision.
Well, I would say a vision is a picture of your end from the beginning, is who God made you to be, or who you desire to be, and goals are, you set them to reach the main vision. So you can say, my vision, I want in 10 years to be so and so. Then every month you set goals which lead to the main vision.
So the goal drives to the vision.
Yeah, the goals should drive you to the vision.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have anything to add on that?
Yeah, so vision, very key, very important. Do you have a vision in life? Because who are you developing into? Let me say on my own life story, when I discovered that I'm good at public speaking and I'm called to teach and also preach, stand among many people, I always envision myself preaching to many people. I've preached to crowds, yes, but I'm still desiring now to preach probably to international crowds. But every time I close my eyes, that's what I see. Every time I'm preaching to a group of 10, 15 people, I see myself preaching to a large number of people, black, whites, Asians, So when I come back home, I try now to see how can I get there. I begin to set goals. Number one, I need to be a reader. That's how I need to develop myself. I need to be articulate. I need to speak well. I need to be heard and understood. You understand? Then number three, I need to get a mentor. I need to, through either what I watch or through somebody who can pour out their life into me, somebody who has been there, who has traveled, and I have them around me. I need to watch people who are like-minded, who have the same vision as I. So those key things help me to develop myself into the person I want to be, or the person I see and I desire to be in the near future.
Yeah, you have said that you like to be in company with the people who have the same vision as you. Yeah. That has brought a question in my head. Like, how do you identify the people in the same vision? Because you can see someone and you'll be like, this is a good person to go with, but at the end of the day, you find out that you made a wrong decision. Because under this, like the tips of personal development, there is that surround yourself with people with a common goal, people with good intentions. So how do you know that these other people, like this is my crowd?
Well, like you said, surround yourself with people of common goals. Number one, you need to be very keen in selecting. For example, you can't have a desire to be a footballer, then your mentor is a farmer. It doesn't really make sense. So why don't you get a footballer as a mentor? Because, well, the farmer may give you one or two advices, but they will not give you any meaningful advice when it comes to playing soccer or football, if you want to call it. And so it's important to get people with a common goal. So you'll have to do a lot of keen watching over time. Look at somebody's life. Are they consistent? Because time will always tell a person's character. So you get somebody who you admire. Probably you're watching them. You know, they are all there in YouTube. You can watch them in Netflix. All the avenues are there. You can take time and watch them, study them, look at their lives. How do they handle their families? How do they handle pressure? All these things. But they have a common goal with you. Then you can subscribe to them to be pouring out their life into you. So you have to have someone who has gone there ahead of you and is doing what you are doing perfectly. So that's number one, which is very important among many others as you're selecting the people who you like to mentor you. Common goal is very, very key.
Very key.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you have heard, common goal is a very, very good key to start with. I told you today we have wisdom in the house, so just keep watching and learn. Don't just watch, but have a take home. And as we go on, like there is something like evaluating in like under personal development, someone needs to evaluate.
Yeah.
So like how do you like evaluate? You evaluate the good things only, or also the things that are not going well, to know that you are making it or it is all in vain.
Well, evaluation, you evaluate everything, you know. The power, you can't negate the power of evaluation. Very important to evaluate. If you are ever to develop into somebody else or anything is to develop, evaluation is key. It's always prudent in life to stop and evaluate. You know, most of the mentors I have, one of them is Pastor Solomon. He always stops and evaluates. He does self-evaluation every time, and these are the people we learn from, among many others. But it's always good to stop, because life is always on the move. You know, you can be moving, but if you don't learn to stop, retreat, and evaluate, how has this past 1 month been? Well, I said and I purposed that for me to develop, I'll need to read a book every month. So at the end of the month, you stop and you begin to evaluate. Have I read the book? Where did I reach? Why did I not finish reading the book? What hindered me from reading the book? You know, you evaluate. Then through evaluation, you can discover where the problem is and what you need to do. But if you don't evaluate, you'll be like the people who say they do the same thing over and over expecting a change. They say that is madness. You're not doing the same thing. Exactly. But when you evaluate, you're able to identify, okay, this month I need to improve on this. I need to cut this out. I need to add this. So evaluation is key, very key to personal development. Yeah.
Okay. As again, I would like to remind you that our topics keep on following each other, that like they are related. At first we had self-discovery, then self-importance. You discover yourself, you know how important you are. Then here we are with personal development.